Hello, Chippewa students. Welcome back again. I feel like I'm doing these videos over and over so quickly because these weeks are flying by. But I just want to say welcome to week 4. We're almost a month into our distance learning, and I miss seeing all of you still. The days are becoming a little bit long here, as I wish I was back at Chippewa seeing all the teachers and all the students. This is to provide just a very quick update since all of you are very familiar with how online learning works now, and we are so far into it that we're not really getting up and going anymore. But I know there's still issues and concerns that continue to come up, so I want to use this as a way to update everyone and keep everyone in the loop of any new news and tips that I see. So here are a few things I wanted to share out about this week's 4. First is, I've seen a little bit of a drop in engagement from some students. This means the first few weeks everyone was excited and fired up and ready to go to take on online learning and online school at home. Then after we do the same thing over and over again, it becomes easy to fade off and forget to do a few days of work, forget to check in with a few classes. This is not something I want to see, so now's the time to challenge yourself, to step up, wake up every morning, get yourself ready to go and focused on your schoolwork. If you are working hard each day and putting in the time for your classes, we found out so far that you are learning and you are getting ahead for next year's school year, going into 7th grade, 8th grade, or 9th grade, whatever that may be. So it is worth it to stay engaged. One of the keys to success we found is if you wake up and have the same routine each day of hop up, maybe take a shower, have some breakfast, chat with your family, and then get right to work. Everyone's routine may be different, but if you do the same routine every day for school, we found out that that can help you really stay on track and stay organized. The next thing is last week there was a Google issue, especially with Google Meets and some Seesaw apps. If you've had any technology apps last week, I apologize for that. But now Google said they have worked through the issues and the conflicts. They've shared out with all the Mounds View staff that those are fixed, and we should be running smoothly this week. This may happen again because there's so many people online at home because everyone is working from home or doing school at home. So we may see another issue, but this week should be resolved. If you are having any specific issues with your connectivity or your Google apps, still reach out to me, or I'm actually going to have you reach out right to Dave Caster. His email is dave.caster, Kaster, at moundsviewschools.org, and let him know your problem and your issue. He's our technology specialist. He can either remote into your Chromebook and fix your problem for you, or kind of problem solve on what the issue may be and try to help you out. If in the end you need to get a new Chromebook, we do have extras, so we can get that new Chromebook to you. So either email him or me, and we can get that connected to help you get your problem resolved. Next thing is that I've had a few emails on to the students that wanted to do a locker cleanout or grab a few items from your locker. Right now, the building is under big construction. It doesn't look anything like Chippewa anymore from the outside. They've started to tear down the office, both entrance doors in the front, and they've also taken out some lockers and moved them to another part of the building. Or if they haven't, they're starting to do that this week. So right now, there's no ability to do any locker cleanout, but there will be very soon. We're hoping to share out a date to do either a school-wide locker cleanout or have individuals go in 1 or 2 at a time to clean out your lockers or grab any important things. So we appreciate your patience with that. I know it is tricky, especially if there's something important that you really need. If there is some valuable items, make sure you can email me and I'll make sure that those are taken care of, or we can get those early. Otherwise, just check your email on when our locker cleanout day is, because it should be hopefully coming up here in May. But with that said, the locker cleanout and locker details depend a lot on our final return to school or not. So I wouldn't be speaking any of this accurately if I didn't say we are waiting to see if there's a final return date to Chippewa this year. And the governor is going to be speaking, I know he is now today into tomorrow, through the rest of the week. He speaks every few days to give an update on when schools will return. So if we get a final return date or a final notice that says we'll no longer be going back to Chippewa this year, I will share that out right away and keep you informed. So we appreciate all your patience on that. Some exciting things are our library now has a library checkout for curbside, almost like if you're going to pick up some food to go from a restaurant. What you can do is hop online on our library website, on the Chippewa website, and check out a book and reserve a book just like you normally would. Once you reserve that, we'll get a notification at Chippewa, and then our librarians will be up at school organizing the books, taking them off the shelves for you, and putting them in plastic bags. Then, starting next Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 in the morning, you can drive up to Chippewa and do a curbside pickup. Or if your parents pull their vehicle up to Chippewa, they will, the librarian and some teachers will walk out and deliver the book for you, and you can check it out for the next week or two. So that starts right away this week. You can reserve it, but the first pickup for curbside to go will be next Tuesday. That is a week from tomorrow. So email me if you have questions on that, but it's exciting to be able to use all those and any of those books at Chippewa. We have a great big library that you can use. But always remember there's dozens and dozens of online resources that I know your teachers have shared out as well that you can still use. So that was quite a bit, but it really summarizes some of the new information I wanted to share out. The big key points at the end are keep up the great work. Make sure you're not falling off on any of your classes. Number 2 is I'll be waiting to see if there is a final return date to Chippewa or if we're going to finish the year with distance learning. Thanks again for tuning in. Continue to check my weekly emails on Sunday or Monday, and I'll continue to keep updated with the most up-to-date information I can. Have a great week 4 of distance learning.